Loom or Screencastify, which one should I use? I prefer to use Loom, but let's dig into both to see the pros and cons of each. Screencastify will record your screen and can be used on any device except for an iPad. You must be running through the Chrome browser over here on whatever computer you're using, and then you can add it to your web browser. To install it, click Add to Chrome, and then Add to Chrome, and add the extension. You'll notice that it's popped up at the top over here, and you now have it installed. If you click on extensions, you'll notice it's down over here, and if you want, you can pin it to the toolbar by clicking this so it appears up here. That way when we click over here, it will pop up and we'll have to sign in for the first time. I sign in with my Google account, and once I've signed in with my Google account, then it will allow you to record your tab, the desktop, or the webcam over here. You'll select the type of microphone that you want, then you can then hit record, and it will start recording whatever you asked it to record. You can see me in the bottom over here. So in this case, we choose to share either our entire screen or a specific application. And if we chose the whole screen, we would click share, and then it would let us to start record. On the bottom left over here, there are a couple tools that we can use to help aid the process if we're trying to point something out. And we can also erase everything that we have on the screen over here. So you can also hide the tools over here, or just go to a mouse pointer where if you tap and hold, it will show you where on the screen you are, which is helpful for pointing out information. So this is very good for recording a computer screen. And when you're done recording, you can simply hit either pause or stop the recording. You click back up here where the screencast is, and you can click over here, stop, and your whole recording over here will then be saved. And you'll have the ability to send a shareable link to a student so that, or just give them that so that they can go watch this video. When in Screencastify, you can click on the icon and then go to My Recordings over here to find all your recordings. If you wanted to download one of them, you can click on that recording and you can click More Options and you can download this over here. After you download this, what you're able to do is you're able to upload it wherever you would want. So you would click Download and export as an MP4. And you can click export, and then it's going to start downloading that video, and then you can upload it wherever you would want. So if you wanted to upload that to Schoology, you can do so by downloading it and uploading it. You also have the ability to just share the link if you wanted to quickly email it to someone, and that would be stored on the server over here. So you'll see it downloads, and then you can send it out to whoever you would want. Now this video you can see is playing in real time over here. You're able to crop it if you don't want the whole video to be there. You can choose and you can trim some amount of the video by dragging this, so you can cut up that clip so you can have only that part of the video. So in this case, I'm trimming it to 24 seconds, and you can only have the part of the video selected that you want. You have an ability to publish it to YouTube, send it an email, so it's nice and easy where if I were to copy this link, I could then go send it off right now, and it's stored on Screencastify's server over here. So it's quite intuitive, but it is only for the computer. It is not for an iPad. You can see on the iPad over here that Screencastify does not have an option on the iPad, so you'll have to use a different recorder for the iPad. And for the iPad, I definitely recommend Loom. Loom, on the other hand, works for both iPad and PC or Mac, so you can use it on any device. So on here, you see I have it on a Mac. You're on the website, you can use it on any web browser. You could click Get Loom over here for free. And after we click Get Loom for free, we can sign up, and then we get signed in. Once we're here, to make a video in Loom, we can click New Video and give it access to our camera and microphone. Once we've given it access, we'll see that it appears on our web browser for over here where I am in the web browser. Once it's been installed, we can also click on the extensions and then make sure that it is pinned to the toolbar. So we have it up here. Then all we have to do to use Loom is click on the toolbar, and just like the other one, we have the option of screen and cam, screen only or camera only, and we can choose the full desktop or current tab, make sure the microphone is on, and if you want, you can also choose a special camera, whatever one you need, and a couple extra controls. So we can hit over here, start recording, for the recording to stop. In this type, we're going to do our entire screen. It will count down just like the other one, and then we have the ability to record everything that we need over here. On the bottom over here, you see that the camera over here with the recording, we can drag and move wherever we want on the screen, the camera over here, and I have a couple of different options to make it bigger or smaller. So you'll notice Loom's basic version doesn't have any of the tools that Screencastify does, but there's a really handy thing that I really enjoy about Loom is not only does it work on the iPad, but once you stop a recording over here, the same way you can copy your link over here, you can do it to another student. But something that's unique about here is that it's counting the total number of unique views to this video. So if I were to share this link over here and I were to do this to another student, for example, Loom notifications, it will count it as a certain number of unique notifications. So if you sent this out to 58 students and saw 53 have watched it, at least unique people, that's kind of a good guide for how many people have watched it. I find that to be very helpful. After the video, you also have the ability to trim the video as seen over here, and there's a couple of settings that you can use, but most important thing probably over here, and you can do this in the other one, is you could rename the video by just typing over what you want the video to be over here, and you can also download the video by simply clicking the download button over here, and then just like in the other one, it has been saved and we can then send that video to Schoology or wherever we need it, or we can simply copy the link and send it. So there's two ways that you can send the video to people. Just like in Screencastify, you have access to your personal library, so you can see all of the videos that you have over here. But the main reason that I use Loom over Screencastify is that it is compatible with the iPad. So let's go over to that. So when you open up the Loom app on the iPad, it looks like this, and you could sign in with the same Google account that we did on the computer. So I'm going to do that right now. Once you log in, it looks a little different. You have three options at the bottom over here. We have screen, which would record your screen. You have camera, which can record your camera, and then you have the list of all the videos that are stored on the iPad. So the way that you're basically going to use Loom on the iPad is through recording the screen, and the way that you're going to do that is this. You're going to go to the top right of the screen, and you're going to swipe down, and you need the screen recorder on over here. So if you hold down on the screen recorder, one of the options once Loom is installed is to use the Loom screen recorder over here. And if you want your microphone on or off, be sure to tap that. So if we click on Loom over here, what's going to end up happening, start broadcast, is that we are going to record our screen using Loom. And that's everything that happens over here is going to be recording, as you can see by the fact that we have the recording dot at the top over here. And then whatever we do on whatever app that we want to do on, we'll record that, even if it's something along the lines of drawing on the screen. If you wanted to draw something on the screen, or you're doing some sort of math lesson or English or whatever you're recording, you want to annotate on a diagram, you can do all of that. Then when you're done, you can tap on the red dots, stop the recording, and it will automatically be sent to Loom. So it will then ask you, would you like to add a video title over here on the iPad? And then you can title it if you want, and then hit done, and then it will be saved to your Loom library over here. And the nice part about this is stored both on the PC and the iPad, and if you want to send it out to a student, you can get the link and you can send it out, or you can go over here and you can download the video, and the same as you did before, you can send this to your Schoology. So the fact that it works on iPad and computer just makes it like a one-stop shop, which is why I prefer it, because the other one is not iPad compatible.